Good morning. You can probably hear that, and that is the wind. And the wind is insane this morning, and it's been pretty crazy throughout the night. 10 minutes before my alarm was going off, I had the stake behind me in the corner. I had it in a dodgy spot because there's some tree roots. Put it in a soft spot, had it kind of weirdly anchored, and it popped 10 minutes before I was getting up. I thought I kind of heard something through my earplugs because I've had earplugs in all night because it's been ridiculously loud between the wind and the bear cables over there creaking and sounding like people's food bags dropping off the bear cables. Sorry, I had something in my eye. So, like I said, 10 minutes beforehand, all of a sudden, pop, slap in the face. At least it wasn't wet. Everything is super dry because it's been a nice dry wind all night. But it's just crazy powerful. I know I saw where there's one of the AT shelters, maybe kind of near here, that was supposed to be guessed up to 30-ish the other day when I looked. The signal last night up here, you would think you'd have some decent signal, and you'd have 3G or 3 bars of LTE for a minute, and then all of a sudden you've got 3G or you have nothing. So I wasn't able to check, but so far we've had no rain, which is great. So I'm thinking I'm not doing my warm breakfast. I'm just going to eat some stuff I've got in the Bearikade that's already ready to go, because there's no way I'm going to be able to cook in this with this wind. It's just not going to be feasible, and I don't want to do it in a closed vestibule. And I don't know if I even swapped the vestibules open over here. I have both closed now. I had one open. The wind, I think, is blowing in. I got you like this way, so I think I could shield it, but it's just too windy. I don't want to take a chance of something happening and something bumping and then a thing falling over or boiling water falling over. I don't have time for that. As you can see, we're still traveling down through the enchanted forest. We've been moving for about an hour. I haven't checked to see where we're at. I know we passed one signpost for the Baxter Creek trail or something, but had to strip layers off again. It's warm, even coming down, just because you're moving constantly. Probably should have took these wind pants off, but I didn't feel like undoing my shoes. But that's okay. Probably be done somewhere between an hour and a half from now. I'm just gonna guess. But it also depends on how much. I know J-Ben's been filming some stuff, setting up shots and doing stuff like that on his way down. So I sat back there in a spot for probably 10 minutes, waited for him. But that's fine, because it's part of it. We each do what we want to do. While we're hiking together, we film when we want to, and if we're together, we'll do shots together or whatever. So works out good. Alright, I'm keep heading down. Still really windy, but down here it's not as bad as it was up top. Granted, of course, the wind up there is just ripping over the top and back down the other side. So down here it's kind of not anywhere near as rough. So, but it's been a good hike. Probably should have stopped and made myself some electrolytes back there, but I can mix those when we get to the bottom and just chug it. Work the same. So maybe I'll cook my breakfast when we get down there. Plug it in, it's supposed to get us at 10, so pretty sure we're gonna beat him down, because even if we went 3 miles an hour, we left at 6:25, so we'd be there at 9:30. So alright, keep heading down. You know, the guy I talked to that was doing the 500-mile loop was saying that this was a pretty bad climb up. And granted, yes, I'm going down, I understand that. But just climbing down it and comparing it to having to go up Big Frog Mountain at the Georgia-Tennessee border, I think I would have taken this, because it's a little more, at least from what I've been on so far, it's a little more gradual, kind of winding, winds its way up, whereas Big Frog just punches you in the gut and sends you straight up the mountains. But it's just my opinion. Others, feel free to disagree. Alright, to keep you guys up to date. Alright, still on the steady downhill. Checked a little bit ago and we had 3.5 miles to go. And we had been going for an hour or so. Making about 2.5 miles an hour. Not too bad. But it's kind of what it's transitioned to. There's been some blowdowns down here. There was actually a big one a little ways back, but, well, a good ways back now. But other than that, we're just cruising on down the trail, trying to get to the terminus and the bathroom. Keep you guys up to date. Alright, the force has changed again. I'm back in the rhododendron. The wind's still been really heavy. Kind of getting some spots. You see the trees swaying and you're listening for cracks or creaks to try to figure out if you need to just take off running or what. So, but picked up the pace a little bit. It stripped off all of my layers and just moving a little faster. Here comes that crazy wind. But as you can see, we're about to go into a dark, scary tunnel. Oh! Got whipped by a branch. My leg is so nice. Woo. But I still wouldn't trade this temp and this wind for anything, because it makes it feel really nice to move. So, alright, now that we're in the quiet tunnel, looks like the sun's to my back, but I'll keep you guys up to date. We're getting close. Pretty cool area right here. Or even through all these big rock formations. That may be Baxter Creek I can hear over there to the left. I'm not positive, but it's definitely some water flowing, and I know we've got a crossing, and then I don't remember what it was called, and that's probably it. And then I know we have supposedly a rock hop crossing of Baxter, and then the bridge. So the plan is to not get wet. But we'll see how it shakes out. So, but the trail has definitely changed again, and it's really cool. Kind of makes me want to slow down, but kind of ready to be able to take the pack off for the last time and just kind of sit for a few minutes. Maybe take a wet wipe bath. Actually, there'll be soap and stuff at this bathroom probably. I may take a sink bath before Benny comes to get us. That way, maybe a little more presentable. But all right, I'm gonna keep heading down this. It's kind of rocky, so. All right. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, so that's some kind of water someplace. I don't remember what it's called. I'm pretty sure it has a name. I remember seeing a name for this, but me and names aren't always good friends, so. Alright, I was trying to see if I could figure out where Jeff was, but I'm gonna put you guys up and keep you up to date. Alright, we're in the final stretches. I think this is the Baxter Creek crossing right here. Less than a mile to go. I think what I'm going to do is when I get down here, I'm going to wait for J-Ben to go and touch the sign so that we can finish together as appropriate. Oh man, what a hike. What a hike. It's a tough trail. Whew. Alright, I'm gonna keep moving down the trail. I'll keep you guys up to date. Had to get you back out because it's such a weird change of pace. All of a sudden we're just like on pretty much flat trail, just cruising along. So, just strikingly weird. Haven't heard J-Ben, but sometimes, apparently, especially once he gets to some spots where it's pretty cruisy, he generally picks up the pace. So, but like I said, I'm gonna wait for him down here once I get down to the bottom or to the sign, and then we will go over there. I'm gonna give that thing a smooch. Oh man, look at this crazy rock face. Alright, well, I'm just kind of rambling, I guess. I'll put you up and keep you guys up to date. We'll be done here in a few minutes. Well, you saw me kiss the sign because technically, as far as I'm aware, that is the terminus, but yet there's another BMT sign up here, so I'm kind of curious where, unless it's meaning that you're terminating here in the parking lot, because on the other side there's a sign pointing the opposite direction. So, but met up with Jeff. Sorry, I told you I was gonna wait, but I had to use the restroom, and then joy of all joys, I get over here and the pit toilets are locked. Check the men's first, of course. Couldn't get in, so I said, well, let me check the women's on just in case. Nope, no luck. So, held it all that time to have to go dig a cat hole anyway, so that's what you get. So I'm gonna wander around and see if there's some other spot that's supposed to terminate somewhere. I'm curious if it's just the parking lot right there, or if there's something off here somewhere that it's supposed to go to as well. So I guess I could look on GoodHook. I know it showed a little red streak past the parking lot as supposed trail, I guess. So we'll walk down here to this other sign, just see if there's anything interesting to see. It's mostly down here. I think it's just more picnic area. No horses. Yeah, Big Creek Horse Camp. I mean, I know there is a way to connect. You can get on Chestnut Branch or another spot, if I remember. I think there's either 2 or 3 ways. Oh, it's the Big Creek Group Camp. Okay. 2 or 3 ways to get over to the actual AT if you were wanting to do that from here to actually completely connect it up. So I think our boy Benny may be pulling in. That reminds me of his truck, but we'll see. All right, it's been a good one. I'll keep you guys up to date if we do something after this. All right, so it's probably a little loud, but we're back at Fontana. Just got showers, cleaned up best I could before we head back to Amicalola. Beautiful day still, temperature's great. This would be a day to hike if you're out hiking, but Benny dropped us off a little bit ago. Now Jeff and I are headed back to Amicalola and get my car, and then we're both headed home. So I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for following along, and I hope you enjoy the videos.